Hi, this is Mr. V, and in this video we are going to look at how to simplify an expression that has both coefficients and a division sign. So this expression that we have here, we've got variables with powers attached to them, and we have these coefficients. So to deal with that, we're going to start by regrouping our equation. And this can get a little bit tricky when we have this division sign. What we're going to do is we're going to pull together all of the numbers from all of our terms first. So we're going to have 36 divided by 18. And here's the tricky part. In between all of these numbers and variables, we have invisible multiplication signs. And the same is going to be happening here. So we're going to have this invisible multiplication sign. I'll use a dot instead of a times, though. So there's an invisible multiplication sign here. And then we're going to have our variable parts, which are x4 divided by x2. And here's the tricky part, because we're dividing 36 by 18, and we're dividing x4 by x2, but both of these parts are separated by times symbol, because both of these had a times symbol in it, and you have to be really careful to not mix around any of your signs there. But if you just keep it in this format, numbers and then variables with the multiply sign in between, you'll be okay. Alright, now feel free to use your calculator on this coefficient part. I know that 36 divided by 18 is going to be 2. I'll use a dot as my multiplication sign again. And then we have this variable part with our powers. And this is where we can use our second index law. So remember, our second index law says that we have any number with the same base that are being divided, we can simply subtract both of their powers. And that's exactly what we have here. Both have base x and we're dividing. So we're going to keep the base x, but we're going to subtract their powers. So we're going to have the power 4 minus the power 2. And now let's just rewrite that to be nicer. We're going to have 2x to the power of 4 minus 2 is 2. So we're going to have squared there. Now I don't have to tell you that this expression is a lot simpler than this expression, and that's why we want to be able to simplify using these rules, so we can take this big ugly equation and turn it into a somewhat easier one to work with. And that is how we simplify an expression involving coefficients and a division sign.